Well, it's time now for our World Cup coverage. Well, James Vasina, our sports editor, joins me in the studio.
Hi, Karis.
Let's begin then with France, who've cruised into the round of 16 with a 3-0 win against Sweden.
3-0 win against Sweden indeed, and France, tipped as one of the favourites from the start of the tournament and showing it, game after game. Really impressive against Sweden once again. A 3-0 win against them. Goals keep coming as well. Kylian Mbappe's brace makes it 6 goals for France's captain so far, with Bradley Barcola also trumping the Swedish defence. While he hasn't been scoring, Michael Olise has been instrumental in setting up the goal scorers. 2 more assists from the Bayern Munich forward, who's now provided 5 in all. Manager Didier Deschamps is putting him on a similar level to Mbappe. And Mbappe spoke about the team's unity. He went over to hug Didier Deschamps after his first goal, as you can see the unity between the team just there, as the manager returned to the dugout after temporarily leaving to attend his mother's funeral.
We knew this was the start of a new phase of the competition, the knockout stage, so it's certainly good to get off to a start like this. I think the whole team was there with Didier. I think that's important. There are things that are more important than a World Cup, more important than football. But as I said, that's the DNA of this squad, being all together, really sticking together. We're all behind the manager. No matter what happens, no matter what's going to happen, we're behind him.
France will be facing Paraguay in their next game there.
All right, James. The most recent game, though, has seen Mexico continue their brilliant run in the tournament, this time beating Ecuador.
Brilliant run indeed. Mexico, everything perfect so far, in terms of the scores anyway. The most recent game, indeed, seen them beat Ecuador 2-0 at the Azteca Stadium. It's turned into a real fortress over there. Julian Quiñones opening the score with his 3rd goal so far. He then provided the assist for Raúl Jiménez, who doubled their lead just 9 minutes later. Despite the changes after the break, Ecuador struggled to shift gears, though, as the home side stayed in control. They bowed out of the tournament, Ecuador did. And this marks Mexico's first win in the knockout stage since 1986. That was when they last hosted the World Cup. And crucially, Mexico have a perfect defensive result. No goals let in so far. This was their 4th clean sheet. Also nicely trolling along as well, and marking their return to the World Cup for the first time since 1998. Norway booked their spots in the round of 16, a win against Ivory Coast, who failed to defend in those crucial moments. Antonio Nusa had a stunning goal for them just before half-time. Amad Diallo cancelling it out after the break, and the Elephants' defence, though, didn't see the danger coming from Erling Haaland, who in the final minutes simply tapped in the winning goal. Too easy for him there to win 2-1.
Amazing achievement to go through to the next round. First time for us in the World Cup in a long time, and to go through to another round now is unbelievable. So let's enjoy the day, let's enjoy the moment, and then it's time to prepare for Brazil, which is going to be a tough game, but in football everything is possible, and we're going to give it a good try.
I think we've learned a lot. We've learned an awful lot thanks to this competition. It was the very first World Cup for many players. We perhaps lacked maturity, especially after we equalized. Maybe we should have tried to make it to extra time after we scored. But when you're playing these kinds of teams, as soon as they get the slightest opportunity to score, they take it. And that's what happened this evening.
So here then are the results from the day's action. Let's give you the wrap up here. It began with Norway's win, a first ever in the knockout round for them. France's demolition of Sweden there, 3-0, and Mexico then, who continue their streak, beating Ecuador 2-0. They'll be facing the winner of England versus DR Congo, waiting for them there. They are for now the Mexicans, Karis, in their daunting Azteca Stadium.
All right, well, that's right. England's first knockout game is taking place today.
Taking place today, indeed. RD Congo, then 3 Lions. We are beginning the day's action with a tie in Atlanta. DR Congo, who hope to remain in the tournament. They're now down to we're now down to 7 African teams left in the World Cup. Belgium face the Teranga Lions. Senegal who made it through in third place of a difficult group behind France and Norway. Goalkeeper Edouard Mendy remains unavailable though for them. And later on, we'll be seeing the co-hosts USA face Bosnia-Herzegovina. That'll be taking place in San Francisco, 2 o'clock in the morning. Not sure whether you'll be watching that one. Not sure whether I'll be able to be up to watch that one, but we have to make some efforts though to watch some of the.
Come on, James. I mean, it is your job. You have to make some sacrifices.